All right, ready to dive in. Today, it's Slam Dunk. That 90s manga, you know the one, made basketball and red hair cool, or at least tried to. We got all the details here ready to break it down.
It's funny, right? A story all about teamwork, but they love those lone wolf types. Like Sakuragi at first, totally in it for himself.
Yeah.
And Harukawa, he's a mystery wrapped in a basketball uniform. Lots to unpack there, huh?
Yeah, for sure. So, the basic setup right from the source. Hanamichi Sakuragi, delinquent, but maybe a good heart in there somewhere. He joins the Shohoku High basketball team. But why, though? Love of the game, school spirit.
Nope. Sakuragi's got a simpler motivation. A classic, even, trying to impress a girl. Haruko Akagi, right? She just happens to be the team captain's sister, too. Like a rom-com, but with more athletic sweat.
Speaking of the captain, that's Takanori Akagi. Our source makes him out to be Mr. Dedicated. Driven, gets called Gorilla by Sakuragi. Accurate nickname. All brawn, no brains.
Well, he is the center, strong, gets those rebounds. But Akagi's more than that. He holds the team together, voice of reason. Probably the one teaching Sakuragi the rules like every other day.
Sounds rough, honestly. So we've got a hothead rookie, responsible captain. Who else is on this team? Who are these hoop dreamers?
Oh, get ready. Slam Dunk loves its big personalities. We've got Kadarukawa. He's the prodigy, all cool and quiet, more fangirls than points, somehow. But he makes it work on the court, lets his skills do the talking, probably for the best, honestly. His interactions with Sakuragi, it's all trash talk.
Rivals. Gotta have them. Anyone else stirring the pot on this team?
Yeah, Ryota Miyagi, point guard, super fast, but kind of short. Makes up for it with, 10 times the personality. Him and Sakuragi clash constantly. It's great. Ego, competition, maybe some tiny bit of respect somewhere. They're like, that odd couple. But instead of an apartment, they share a love of annoying each other.
Gotta have some tension on a team, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned Hisashi Mitsui earlier. The source plays up his whole former delinquent wants redemption thing. Is it really that dramatic?
Oh, yeah. Mitsui's story. You got to buckle up. Wasted potential, regret, all that. Star player back in middle school, but things went wrong, and now he's back trying to fix things. Classic redemption arc. Lots of, baggage. Slam Dunk does that well, the emotional stuff.
Okay, so we got delinquent turned rookie, silent prodigy, captain keeping everyone in check, point guard with a temper, and the guy trying to fix his past. That's a team. What about their opponents, though? Anyone in the source that really stands out? The ones that push Shohoku to their limit?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Slam Dunk isn't going to leave him hanging without some good competition. First, there's Ryonen. Their star player is Akira Sendo. Super chill, super skilled, fan favorite for sure, that first match.
Yeah.
Ryonen versus Shohoku. Total nail-biter. It's where we see, Shohoku's got potential. This is where it all starts.
Underdog story, classic. Anyone else they got to watch out for?
Oh, yeah, tons. They're Shoyo High. And they're, get this, player coach. Kenji Fujima. Running the plays and playing. That's talent. This is where we really see Mitsui tested. Not just, physically, but all that stuff from his past comes back to haunt him. Like, sometimes your biggest opponent is, yourself.
Deep stuff. But, hey, it's Slam Dunk. Got to have some laughs in there, right?
Yeah.
Sakuragi's got to be good for that. What does the source say about the humor?
Sakuragi is like the king of comedy, right? The way he reacts to things, the trash talk. Even when he's trying to, understand the game, it's funny, but it also shows you he's not just a goofball. He's genuine, even if he's clueless half the time. And that makes it even better when he starts to, improve.
So it's like the fool becomes the hero, but with basketballs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And then you've got Kanin High. They've got the king of Kanagawa, that is, Shinichi Maki. This guy, he's the real deal. Everything Shohoku wants to be. And that first time they play Kainen, total wipeout for Shohoku. Brings him back down to earth, Makes him realize, okay, we're not there yet. Sakuragi, especially, he starts questioning everything.
Wake-up call. Tough, but needed, I guess. What about the emotional side of things? Sakuragi, Miyagi, those guys. Lots of drama after that loss, I bet.
Yeah, Slam Dunk doesn't shy away from the feelings, right? The source really digs into how that loss, it shakes them up, makes them look at their own, weaknesses, and it forces them to become a real team. Because you're going to lose sometimes, but it's what you do after that matters.
Yeah, I feel that. But, okay, let's talk about the big one. National championship, that's where it's at. The source mentioned Sano Industry, that game. Who are these guys? Why are they so scary?
Sano Industry. They're like the final boss of high school basketball. National champs, never lost. They just destroy everyone, like a basketball hurricane, Comes through and leaves nothing behind.
Okay, so high stakes. Shohoku, the underdogs. They got this challenge.
Hmm.
What about Coach Anzai? What's his plan? How do you even approach a game like this?
Coach Anza, he's smart, right? But even he knows, this is a tough one, David versus Goliath, kind of. So he focuses on what they do have. Heart, you know, determination. They're going to push themselves to the limit. It's all about the team, using what each player is good at. And most importantly, believing in themselves, even if no one else does.
Bracket sports movie stuff, but in manga form. What about specific moments, though? Anything in the source about the Sano game itself? Gotta be some crazy plays, right? Moments that make it legendary.
Oh, yeah, totally. The source, it talks about Sakuragi becoming the rebound king. Coach Anzai, he sees how athletic Sakuragi is, and he puts him in charge of rebounds. Turns out that's huge. Like, changes the whole game. Sometimes you got to find those hidden talents, you know?
Yeah.
Use strategies people don't expect.
It's like the coach saw something in him that even Sakuragi didn't see. Love it. What else? What other crazy stuff happens in this game?
Lots, honestly. Like, the mental game Sano plays, they get in people's heads. Akagi Rukawa, they gotta face their own weaknesses, you know, and realize they need each other. Because even the best players, they can crack under pressure. Sometimes you gotta trust your team. That's the strongest weapon.
Teamwork. Even against the champs. What about specific players? Anyone have a big moment? Does Mitsui, like, get his redemption? Does Rukawa actually smile for once?
Mitsui, he's awesome in this game. Totally exhausted. But he makes these crucial three-pointers, shows how dedicated he is, you know, how much he cares about the game. Even when your body's done, your heart can keep you going. And Rukawa, yeah, he kind of has a breakthrough. He finally realizes, hey, maybe passing the ball is a good idea. Like, actually working with the team. He's growing up, finally getting it.
Even the lone wolf learns to howl with the pack, huh? Okay, what about Sakuragi? Red-haired hero. Does he get his big moment? I'm picturing, like, the final slam dunk. Wins the game, everyone goes wild.
Well, here's where it gets interesting. The source, it says the final shot, the one that decides everything. It's not a slam dunk.
Wait, seriously. No slam dunk, but the series is called Slam Dunk.
Right. Totally unexpected. It's not flashy, not a dunk. Sakuragi wins the game with a regular shot, mid-range, just like perfect execution.
Whoa, so it's not about the big show. It's about, like, the basics? What's the source say about the meaning of that?
Got to be something deep there. Yeah, for sure. The source talks about how this ending, it flips the whole sports story idea. It's not the most talented guy, not the coolest move. It's the underdog. The guy who started with nothing but, you know, just wanting to play. And he makes the winning play. No one expects it, not even him, probably.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So what happens next? Shohoku, riding high. Do they win it all? Or does Slam Dunk have more surprises up its sleeve?
That's the thing about Slam Dunk, you know? Always got to keep you guessing. Shohoku. They don't get the storybook ending. They lose. Next game. That's it. Series over.
Seriously. They take down the champs, those undefeated guys, and then boom, they're out. That's kind of harsh.
It's like a reminder. Life, even in manga, it's not always going to give you what you want. That win against Sano, it was huge for them. But it didn't, like, make them superheroes. They were tired emotionally. Maybe they used up all their energy too soon.
So it's about being humble. Knowing that even when you win big, it doesn't mean everything's going to be easy. But still, it's kind of a bummer, isn't it?
I don't know. The source, it says the ending is actually pretty helpful. We see Sakuragi, he's, you know, healing his back. Hurt it pretty bad. But he's got that same goofy smile and that belief in himself. I'm a genius. He doesn't let the loss or even the big win change who he is.
He found something he loves,
Yeah.
right? Something that makes him want to get better.
Yeah.
Even if there's no trophy at the end.
Exactly. And that's like the core of Slam Dunk, I think. It's not about the score. It's about finding what you're passionate about. The ups and downs, the good stuff, the bad stuff, all of it, it makes you who you are.
The journey, not the destination, even if the destination is physical therapy.
And hey, let's not forget the funny stuff, the crazy reactions, the rivalries. Sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's just plain ridiculous. Slam Dunk knows how to, like, balance those things, makes the emotional parts hit even harder, you know?
So it's basketball, but it's also about so much more. Finding your people, figuring yourself out, maybe surprising yourself along the way.
And for people who think, oh, it's just a sports manga, Slam Dunk shows that anything can teach you something about life, you know?
Totally. So anyone listening, if you've ever felt like the underdog or like you're not good enough, or if you just need a good laugh and some inspiration, Slam Dunk might be what you need.
Yeah, it's a good reminder, even if you don't win the championship, you know? The journey can be a slam dunk all on its own.
Well said.
Yeah.
That's our deep dive on Slam Dunk. Until next time, keep diving, keep exploring, and keep finding those good stories.